Hey everybody, we're back with another episode of Ocarina of Time. So let's equip that slingshot we got last time and continue the adventure. See, what this means is now I can kill the spiders on that wall covered in vines and actually climb it without getting, destroyed by spiders. Because, fuck spiders. Alright, so let's go through the door and, make our way to the wall. Yeah! Okay, so let's whip out our slingshot and gun down these wall spiders. Navi's trying to tell us what they are again, but we already know. That's one of the reasons Navi is so annoying! So they dropped some Deku nuts and some money. We are now full up on Deku nuts, which is good. The flashbang thing is useful, though I haven't really found an opportunity to use it yet. We'll head up here and grab the compass, because like I said, I've played this game a million times. The bright side of which is that I can save you a lot of waffling about and trying to find things, because I'm generally already aware of where I'm going to find them. And giant-ass spider! Alright, big Skulltula. Stab it in the soft belly. So now. So let's kill this thing. The thing is bigger than me. Holy crap. Can you imagine what it would be like if spiders like this really existed? Ugh. Ugh. Life would be awful for arachnophobiacs. Alright, so there's the chest with the thing. We gotta hit the switch, jump across the platforms. Pretty simple puzzle. Hooray. Kill this thing, get another Deku stick. Because a lot of torch puzzles are coming up and you're gonna need the Deku sticks to light the torches. So on and so forth. Oh, it's gonna do the thing again. Da-na-na-na. I found the compass. You can see the hidden locations of things in the dungeon. Like, there's a chest in this room that I haven't opened yet. Alright, more slingshot bullets. Good. More slingshot bullets, even though I'm full up on them. Alright. Oh, another giant spider. Ugh. These things are horrifying. Like, even in their pixelated quality, these things are just, make your skin crawl. Now let's kill this thing. Come on. Stab it. Navi's trying to tell me how to kill it again. Yay. Okay, so let's hit this and move over in that little alcove guarded by the giant spider, because I think that's where the chest is. So we're leaping across, and look, another Skulltula. This one's golden. We can trade these in Kakariko Village at the Cursed House for bigger wallets and stuff to help us find money. Because collecting enough of them will restore a family that has been cursed to a life of being spiders, to their human forms. Let's light the torches, well, the torch, and leave this room. In a minute, we're going to have to perform a leap of faith by basically jumping off this top platform through a spider web after we kill another one of these horrendous giant-ass spiders. Alright, spin around so I can stab you. Thank you. And now we're jumping. Now we're jumping. Yeah, it took me forever to figure that out the first time I played this game. I thought I had to burn that thing. Turns out you just jump on it from a really high platform and plow your way right through it. Got another Deku stick. Some money. There's a gold Skulltula on this vine wall, so I'm gonna pop him in the head with this slingshot and take his token. Let's climb up there, grab that. Yeah, this dungeon is just full of spiders. The forest dungeons in this game. Really like them, I guess. Because I guess spiders and forests just go together, I suppose. Oh, there's another one, so let's kill him. Get yet another token. We are on the right track to getting the larger wallet very quickly. Or perhaps the thing that makes the N64 Rumble Pack vibrate when you're near treasure. Also a useful item. So that activates the torch, we light a Deku stick, and, well, first we open this chest. Alright, heart container. Didn't really need it. Well, not a heart container, a recovery heart. Heart container would increase my maximum health, which is great. Alright, so light this cobweb on fire, and we can go through that door, into the second half of the dungeon. Just gotta bounce a nut back at that thing. Oh, why am I so bad at timing that? Normally I'm much better at this. Sorry. Okay. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punch them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? Yes. Yes, you are. But you didn't have a choice. Alright, replenish my health, because I'm apparently bad at timing that deflection. Gotta shoot that eye thing with the slingshot. I love how the switches in this dungeon are like, put something's eye out with a slingshot. Wonderful. After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there are some interesting things underwater. I could have figured that out on my own, Navi. I can see the switch. So, dive down, punch the switch, it lowers the water level, and we can get under this big scary rolling spike log. Navi's advice here was double useless because the action icon says dive when you're in the water. I could have most certainly figured that out without Navi's help. Alright, so let's get up onto this platform, fight another giant spider. These things, don't like them. Really don't like them. Alright. Stand next to this block and grab a hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing the stick towards the block, you can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says. I hate you, Navi. I really hate you. Alright, block puzzle solved. Let's get out of this room. Climb through here, go through another door. This is basically just a big loop around the main tree chamber. Alright, this is lighting torches with a Deku stick. Pretty standard. First, let's get these things out of the way so they don't sit there and whack us every couple of seconds. Another flashbang. Lighten the torch. Set these on fire. Unlock the door. Yeah, we're just burning through this. Grab some money. And go through the door. Another spider! Damn it! Yeah, I forgot they launch you pretty far when they spin around. What really sucks is if you're fighting one and you're on top of like a cliff or a high platform, because then it knocks you over and you plow into the ground at high speeds. Because spiders are evil. Evil, evil spiders. Alright, another web on fire. Ah, that wall there. Okay, so to get through that, we'd need an item that we don't have yet. You hear how it makes a different sort of dinging noise when I hit it with my sword? That means if I put a bomb near it that I can get after I go to the mountain, Death Mountain, and talk to the Gorons and get the bomb bag, I can... What is that?! Oh, right, yeah, these little tiny Gohma spawns. Freaky insect monsters. My favorite. Oh, and they just jump off the ceiling in friggin' waves. So I'm gonna dive through this little passageway real quick and not deal with those. They are freaky looking. Ugh. Alright. So now we're back in the main chamber, the actual, like, main trunk of the Deku tree. So we shove this off the cliff so we have a stepping stone to get back up, light our torch on that torch, and use it to set the web in the floor on fire, giving us access to the 3rd floor of the dungeon. I really do enjoy how this dungeon is so simply designed, and yet it's a pretty interesting sort of first dungeon experience for this game. You know, it gives you a good idea of what you're in for through the rest of the game, and... why did I do that? Why? Alright, let me go relight the Deku stick. Damn it. Alright. But yeah, no, it gives you a good idea of, like, what to expect from this game, and, like, how the game runs and plays and everything, and... You know, it's got some interesting puzzles involving fire and such, because fire and a slingshot is really the only thing they give you this early on. Okay, so... Oh, I can see the boss room on the map. That's it right there. These are the guys we have to defeat in the proper order. So, 2... Number 2. Number 3. And number 1. 23 is number 1. Hooray. Alright, so let's talk to this guy. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Gohma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Gohma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie, sorry about that. You're probably not, because you get to live. Alright, let us enter the boss chamber. Yeah! Right, so if you can't tell from the little Gohma spawn we fought earlier, Gohma looks a lot like that. But much, much bigger. It's like something straight out of Lovecraft, and I'm a Lovecraft fan, so I can appreciate it. I'm just not a fan of giant, scary, spider-looking insects. I see your glowing eye up there. Alright. Get our first look at Gohma. And man, is she freaky looking. Alright. It's like Cthulhu and a spider got mashed together. She also looks a bit like a hand. So we wait for her eye to turn red, shoot it with the slingshot. She gets stunned, then we whack the crap out of her with our sword! Yes! Then we basically wash, rinse, and repeat the process. Navi's trying to tell me how to do this, but I've been killing Gohma for years! Alright, so she's going on the ceiling, presumably to try and spawn more babies and make this battle a little more difficult. But I'm gonna shoot her in the face before she has a chance to do that. And now, another round of sword whacking. Yeah, I'm hacking, I'm whacking, I'm smacking. Yeah, I think that's how that goes. Butcher Pete? Yeah. And she's down! Awesome! Normally that takes 3 attempts, but I guess we just did it really efficiently. So she'll disappear and spawn us a heart container that we can use to increase our maximum life total. There's a certain kind of run where you never pick these up and you try and beat the whole game on 3 life. I've done it before. It's a pain in the ass. And pure insanity. I'm not doing that right now. I'm just trying to play through the game. So now we step into the light and teleport out of this horrible place, full of spiders and awfulness. Well done, GK! The Deku Tree is back. Never getting over that. Mario put his dick in a Diglett and spawned a tree. Deal with it. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. I'm not doing that the whole time, yeah. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Sure. I apologize for this. It's a very long cutscene with a lot of exposition and, like, the creation story of Hyrule. Wicked man of the desert cast the dreadful curse upon him. Guess who that is? Ganondorf! Yeah! Another thing I love about this game, the build-up to this guy. I mean, this is great imagery for a villain. The man's on fire and doesn't even care. Love it! This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorceress powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. And now we get to learn about the gods of Hyrule, the 3 goddesses. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, the 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. And later we get spells that are, like, based on each of these goddesses. It's great. And, you know, they create the Triforce of Courage, the Triforce of Wisdom, and the Triforce of Power. Din, the goddess of power, Nehru, the goddess of wisdom, and Feore, the goddess of courage. You know, she's green, I wear green. Clearly Link gets the Triforce of Courage in every game. Alright, so this is basically how they created Hyrule. I'm not gonna, you know, read out the whole thing. I'll basically try and sum it up. They showed up, I think Din formed the Earth itself, which she's doing right here, by throwing giant rocks into a lightning storm, because how else do you form the Earth, I suppose? Cultivated land created the Red Earth, yep. And, this looks like Death Mountain, I think. Nehru gave her wisdom, spirit of law to the world, basically created the sky, and the colors that we see, instead of having a gray, overcast, horrible sky. I guess she also created plants, and Feore created life. Life forms who would uphold the law. Yeah, so now we can see little lightning bugs floating around, and grass, and trees, and paths. And then they departed to the heavens, leaving behind the Triforce, which is kept in the Sacred Realm, and whoever gets the Triforce can have their wish granted, and whatnot. Someone who's evil gets the Triforce, they will cause horrible things to happen. Someone with a good heart gets the Triforce, Hyrule becomes super prosperous. It's pretty great. Resting place for the triangles has become the Sacred Realm. Yep. Definitely an interesting holy symbol for any sort of game and or religion. It's super iconic now. So yeah, in retrospect, my summary of the cutscene took about as long as the cutscene. And I pronounced Furore's name wrong. Sorry about that. Just sorta hit me. Okay, so the Deku Tree has been cursed by Ganondorf. He is still going to die. Even though we successfully broke the curse, it's too late. The tree is on his last legs. This is unfortunate, but he's been able to tell us of these important matters, and he will give us the spiritual stone of the forest, the Kokiri Emerald, one of 3 stones needed to open the Sacred Realm and obtain the Triforce. So right now, the first leg of our journey is to race Ganondorf to the Triforce, and hopefully get it before he does. And in doing so, we will hopefully prevent him from bringing about a reign of horror and evil that will span the globe. And yeah, if you know anything about Ocarina of Time, you know we fail. We have to wait 7 years in the Sacred Realm until we're an adult, and then go beat him again, because he gets the Triforce. Because he's a jerk. Alright. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. Yeah, okay. The future depends upon thee, GK. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help GK to carry out my will. I entreat ye. Oh, now he's dying. Navi, goodbye. And so Mario's only son has succumbed to the disease. Sorry, I had to do it. So now that the tutorial level's over and the giant tree has fallen, our adventure begins in earnest. Goodbye, great Deku Tree. Poor Navi. This is kinda sad. I make fun, but this is a bit of a bummer. You know, giant, ancient guardian tree. Okay, so Mido's getting in our way. Hey, GK, what'd you do? Great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Okay, blame me for the dead tree. Not a great guard, because clearly you met an 8-foot-tall man in black armor past you, but whatever. So I guess we're leaving. Getting the hell out of here, because the mayor of this village thinks we murdered a giant tree god. Also, we have to go talk to the princess. So this is the exit. Through this door, our adventure begins for real. Yeah, pretty heavy stuff. But of course we can't leave without saying goodbye to our childhood friend, Saria. Oh, you're leaving? Yes. Yeah, this scene has a lot of feels. Knew that you would leave the forest someday, GK, because you are different from me and my friends. Yeah, a little bit. Not actually a Kokiri. That's okay, we'll be friends forever, won't we? Of course. I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. This is not the Ocarina of Time. This is just an ocarina that gets us used to the way the ocarina works. The Ocarina of Time we get later after we go to the Sacred Realm. We need to open the Sacred Realm. Receive the fairy ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. Press it, set it to C. Press C to start playing on the select. Yeah. I know how to use the ocarina. I've played much of this game. I know how the ocarina works. You can play the different notes with the A and 4 C buttons. Press B to quit playing. Start your song over again. Yep. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Yes, I actually have to do that a lot. Definitely not leaving the forest for good. A lot of this game requires us to come back. Alright, so now we make our grand escape and get our first look at Hyrule Field. Hyrule Field blew my damn mind as a kid, because, you know, a lot of games I'd played, the worlds were generally small, like Kokiri Forest could have been an entire game world in itself. But no, then you step outside and realize there's so much more to explore, so many adventures to be had. The Hyrule field is enormous and spanning huge tracts of land. And yeah, so we have to make our way to the castle, which we're probably going to do next time. I'm going to leave the video here, and we'll pick up with our journey to meet with the princess. So I'm going to save the game, and see you all next time.